and welcome to Sharon Lindsay Yoga and Wellbeing. Today's class will focus on deep twisting and full body stretching, helping to release tension, improve spinal mobility and to refresh the body. Twists are believed to be detoxifying and rejuvenating, while stretching enhances flexibility and relieves stiffness. So this practice will leave you feeling open, light and refreshed. So we're going to start lying on our back. So come to lying down with your knees bent, feet on the mat, a comfortable distance apart, roughly around hip width distance. Place one hand on your tummy, just on your belly button, and rest the other hand by your side. And as you breathe in through your nose, feel your tummy inflate and your hand lift slightly. As you breathe out, feel your hand sink into your tummy. You can close your eyes if you like. As you begin to slow everything down, bringing your awareness from the outside to the inside. Feeling that hand rise on the inhale, fall on the exhale. Allowing the rhythm of your breath to soothe and calm you. And release that hand down so both hands are now by your side. And we're going to allow the knees to fall over to one side, feeling that little twist. Bring the knees back to center. Allow them to fall over to the other side. So the hip on the side of the top leg is lifting off the ground. Come back to center. We'll do one more on each side. Inhale back to center and exhale to the other side. And come back to center. And then when you're ready, we're just going to step the feet to the outside edge of the mat. So feel your baby toe touching the edge of the mat. So your knees are wide now. And we're going to do the same thing. So just allow the knees to fall to one side, but they may not go quite as far. And breathe. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths, twisting into the outer hip and outer thigh. Come back to center and then exhale to the other side. Feel the outer thigh on that top leg. And then come back to center. Now bring your knees up to your chest, hug the thighs close to your ribs, and bring your knees over to one side, keeping both shoulders down on the mat. Your head can turn in the opposite direction. So my knees have gone left and I'm looking to the right. Bring your knees back up to center and then bring them down as close as they will go to the floor on the other side as your head turns in the opposite direction. And then come back to center. Place your feet on the mat. Roll onto one side. Press into the earth with that top hand and bring yourself up onto your hands and knees. So from here we have our knees beneath our hips and our wrists beneath our hands with our fingers spread wide. We're going to inhale the right arm to the sky. Reach those fingers for the sky. And as you exhale, bring that arm and hand under your armpit on the left side. Lower your right ear and shoulder to the mat. And your right arm reaches out in front of you. The left hand is pressing gently into the earth to help you to twist into the body. If you feel that you would like a little more, you can reach that top hand, that left hand round behind your back, and see if you can take hold of your right thigh, and breathe. Place the left hand beside your face again on the mat if you were doing the more advanced version. Press into the hand and sweep that right arm to the sky, opening up again. Perhaps it feels more free, and then bring that hand down to the mat with both wrists beneath the shoulders again. We'll repeat that on the left side. So taking your weight in your right hand, sweep your left arm to the sky. Notice how that feels before exhaling and threading the needle. Thread that arm under the right. Lower your left ear and shoulder to the mat. And either use your right hand beside your face for support, or if you feel very comfortable here, you might reach your right arm behind you, reaching for your left thigh, and breathe. Keep breathing into your tummy. Place that right hand in front of your face again if you had it behind you. Press into the earth, sweep the left arm through, open up, notice how it feels, and then bring that hand down onto the mat, coming back to your hands and knees. Let's curl the toes under, step the hands forward a little, and lift the hips to the sky. As you relax your neck, press the earth away, bring your tummy close to your thighs by pressing into your hands. And then we're going to step our right foot forward between our hands. If that doesn't work for you, you can place your knees down and then step the foot forward. So step your right foot forward, place that foot between the hands, and then you're going to keep your back heel lifted. Come up on your fingertips, and then bring the body upright with your hands coming together at your heart. Then we're going to widen the arms and twist to face away from that bent leg. Come back to center, arms are shoulder height, and then twist towards the bent leg, trying to keep your arms aligned with each other. Come back to center, place the hands down and step back to downward facing dog. Relax the neck, bring the tummy towards the thighs and breathe. Then we're going to step the left foot forward between the hands, finding your own way there. If stepping through in one step is not for you, you can take a few steps or put your knees down first. Then bring your body upright, pressing back into the back heel. Your hands are at your heart. Bring your arms out to shoulder height. And then you're going to twist away from the bent leg, keeping those arms aligned. Come back to face the front. And as you exhale, twist towards the bent leg, trying to keep the arms in alignment as if they were holding a pole, so they don't come closer together. You try to keep them open. Bring the hands back to the heart. Place the hands on the mat. Step the back foot forward to meet the front and fold over those thighs and breathe.
Your feet are about hip width apart. Your knees are bent. Your head and your arms hang towards the earth. And then engage that core as you slowly begin to roll up the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Taking your time, and then roll your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Nice. Let's turn towards the long edge of the mat. Step the feet wide as is comfortable for you. Lengthen your tailbone down, lift your chest. The spine is long. Place your hands beneath your hip bones, so on the creases at the top of your thighs, and you're going to send your tailbone back and your chest forward, bringing your body parallel to the earth. And then, if it's comfortable, you're going to bring your head down towards the earth. Your hands either come to the earth, or if they don't reach, they're resting on your legs wherever they do reach. And then you're going to bring your left hand is going to come onto your left leg if it's not already there, and your right hand is also going to come to your left leg. Look over your left shoulder. So both hands are on the left leg and you're looking over your left shoulder, and breathe. If this feels comfortable, lift your left arm to the sky and breathe. Keep breathing. If your left arm is lifted, bring it down. And then bring your hands back to the center of the mat, or back onto both legs if that's your preference. And then from here, you're going to bring the right hand onto your right leg and the left hand over to meet it. So both hands are now on your right leg, as far down the leg as is comfortable for you. And you're going to look over your right shoulder. And if this feels good and you would like more, you're going to reach your right arm for the sky and breathe. And then bring that right arm down. Bring the left hand back to the left leg so you're back in the center. Place your hands on your hips and lift the chest, pressing down into the feet. The tailbone moves forward, the chest lifts, and you come back to being upright. Then we're going to turn the front toes towards the front of the mat. So the toes on the front leg turn towards the front of the mat, and you're going to bring your knee above your ankle. So bend that knee above your ankle. Keep your hips open, pelvis open, chest open to this long edge of the mat, and you're going to place either your hand, or if you can reach, your forearm onto your thigh, and then reach that top arm overhead. So the left arm, whichever arm's on top, reaching away from that back foot. You're pressing into the outside edge of the back foot, and breathe. If this feels good, you might bring the forearm that's resting on the thigh, those fingertips might reach for the earth. And then when you're ready, you're going to bring the body back up and straighten that leg. Turn the toes to face the front, the long edge of the mat, so both sets of toes are pointing to the long edge of the mat. And now the back toes are going to turn and point to the back of the mat. You're going to bend that knee, it comes over the ankle, your pelvis and chest face the long edge of the mat, and you bring your hand or your forearm onto your thigh as that top hand reaches away from that back foot. The back foot presses down into the earth, and that top of the body is long. If this feels good, If you feel you can go deeper, but don't force it, because then you lose the benefits if you start to round the body. If you can keep your body long and straight, you can reach your fingertips down to the earth and breathe and smile. And then press into that leg, straighten the leg and bring the body back up and bring the arm down. Let's step back to the front of the mat. The feet are hip width apart. Bring the hands to your heart. And then you're going to sit down as if you were sitting on a chair behind you. So keep the chest lifted and sit the hips down. You're going to bring your left elbow towards your right thigh. It may or may not go on the thigh. For me, I don't feel I get the best posture putting my elbow down on the thigh, so I just look over my right shoulder, lift the right elbow and breathe. Come back to center and then twist to look over the left shoulder. So your right elbow comes down towards the thigh, your left shoulder lifts, your left elbow lifts, the hands are still pressing together and you're still breathing deep into your tummy. Look down towards the earth, place your hands down and just come down onto your knees. From here, we're going to come to sit with our legs extending out in front. You're going to bring your left foot into your inner thigh and just widen your right leg just a little bit. So it's not going straight, but it's also not extremely wide. It's just at a slight angle. You're sitting up tall, you're turning towards that right leg, reaching for the sky and reaching forward towards your foot, taking hold of your foot or your ankle or your calf and gently pulling against your leg to bring your head forward. And you'll probably feel this in the back of your leg, but also in the left side of your back as you stretch into that side of the body due to the slight twist towards this leg. And then slowly bring the hands up the leg, bringing the body upright. And you're going to place your left hand out behind you. And you're going to press into that left hand, press into the left shin and the right heel. Reach your right arm out in front of you and you're lifting your hips and reaching back. So lift your hips and reach back overhead and feel this lovely stretch, and then lower slowly down. Then from here, bring this right foot in and extend the left leg at a slight angle, slightly open. The toes are flexed, the leg is straight. Turn your body to face that straight leg, to face the foot. Reach your hands for the sky, and as you exhale, reach up and forward, taking hold of the foot, ankle or shin, wherever you can reach, and bringing the head towards the foot. So feeling the back of the leg, but also feeling that right side of the back, the low back in particular, is likely to be feeling a little bit of a stretch. And your breath is still deep and slow and relaxed. And then slowly bring your hands up your legs. The right hand comes out behind you, the left arm reaches forward, and as you press down into both feet and the right hand, you sweep the left arm back, you lift the hips for this nice variation on Wild Thing. You breathe and stretch and open, and then exhale, bring the hips down and bring that arm forward. And then we're going to come onto our hands and knees. Then we're going to come down onto our back, so just lower yourself down onto your back as you hug your knees to your chest. Keep hold of the right knee as you extend the left leg along the mat, and then guide that right knee across the body. You feel the right hip lift off the ground as that knee comes over as far as it comfortably wants to go before the right shoulder starts to lift. If the right shoulder lifts, then you stop and lift the knee a little. You might gaze towards that right hand and breathe. And then slowly come back to center, bringing that knee with you. The left knee comes up to meet the right, hugging both together. And extend the right leg long, keeping hold of that left knee, and then guide that left knee across the body, keeping the left shoulder down, twisting to look towards the left hand if you like. And breathe. As you breathe in, you feel the breath press against the rib cage and any tightness that you're holding there. And smile. And then slowly roll onto your back. Bring both knees together, hugging them to your chest. Place the feet on the mat. Place one hand on your belly button and the other arm rests comfortably beside you. And then just tune into your breath. Breathing in and out through your nose. Feeling your tummy and your hand rise on the inhale and fall on the exhale. When you're ready, begin to roll very slowly and mindfully onto one side with the knees bent. Place the top hand on the mat and use it to guide you slowly back up to a comfortable seated position. Feeling your sit bones on the earth and your spine long and tall. Thank you for joining me today, and if you would like to follow me to find more of my videos, please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. I hope to see you soon.